Good day, everyone. I'm Taiga Ishii, President and CEO of Canon Marketing Asia. Today is an exciting day as we will be making a big announcement. The power of imagery can change the world. Beyond evoking emotions, images often document important historical moments. Videos can create a shared experience beyond physical boundaries. We at the Canon will empower you as photographers and videographers to challenge the limits of storytelling. That's why we have always been highly trusted by professionals. With over 80 years of history, the Canon brand is a hallmark of experience. Today, we will shape the future. Let me present to you the EOS R1 and R5 Mark II. These two cameras will be your gateway into the new future. With new technology, we are making these cameras smarter than ever. This is going to be a game changer for you. EOS R1 is a flagship model built for professional photographers and journalists. It is a one for those who demand high speed, accuracy, reliability, and the best in the craft. EOS R5 Mark II, built on the success of EOS R5, known for its top-notch resolution and the capabilities in both videos and photo. We have made the EOS R5 Mark II far more superior with innovative new features and upgrades. With more advanced AF tracking and integrated workflow with Cinema EOS, it will ignite the creativity of filmmakers. Stay on to hear from industry experts on their first-hand experience using the two cameras. Let's challenge the limit of creativity and imagine bigger things with Canon.
Hi, my name is Yong. I'm a photographer and photo editor specializing in sport. And I'm here today with Canon, trying out the brand new Canon R1. Gonna test out some of its new features. The brand new Canon R1 now comes with dual pixel intelligent AF advancements. So in team sports, often there are times where the camera's autofocus tracking doesn't exactly go the way that you want. You know, a player crosses another player. It basically messes up your entire autofocus. The Canon R1 has a new feature for autofocus featuring action priority. So in action priority, there are 3 modes, one for basketball, one for soccer, one for volleyball, where you can actually just change the modes according to the sport that you're photographing. In these modes, it detects the types of actions that players are doing, such as spiking, digging. With mirrorless cameras, there's always an issue with rolling shutter distortions. Currently, the Canon R1 has better control of those distortions, and now it's as close to what a mechanical shutter is like, so there's almost no distortion at all. In the field of sports, speed is vital. Now boasting a faster image processing system with the Digic X and Digic Accelerator, the camera can go up to 40 frames per second, blackout free, through the electronic viewfinder, allowing one to capture more moments with a single press of the shutter. Pre-registering a subject in camera allows me to kind of keep the AF on this particular person, to tell the camera that I want this person in focus, especially in the settings of team sport where there are more players, more subjects, where the AF is kind of smart, but you're worried about the AF point shifting to another player. In this case, I think it couples with deep learning to kind of stick on the particular player that I want. Canon has added a new pre-continuous shooting and recording feature. A half press of the shutter triggers the function and allows one to capture a scene we would once miss in a similar situation before. With the Digic X and Digic Accelerator comes the ability to simultaneously capture still images alongside video. Some assignments these days would require one to capture both stills and video, such as coverage of press conferences. This function is beneficial in those situations alongside video capabilities of 6K 60p RAW and 4K 120p for funky slow-mo videos. The R1 also comes in handy with deep learning technology, allowing one to conduct in-camera upscaling alongside neural network noise reduction and enhance the quality of an existing image up to 96 megapixels without having to process it through a computer. The neural network noise reduction is helpful in extremely low light situations where image noise is significantly reduced. The electronic viewfinder is now brighter and magnified compared to the EOS R3. Similar to all of Canon's professional offerings, the R1 is made for rugged conditions with its magnesium alloy exterior and is dust and water resistant. Hi, my name is Yong, and this is the brand new Canon EOS R1.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Barry Wang， 我是一名专门拍摄运动赛事还有活动记录的动态摄影师。今天我们要使用 Canon R5 Mark II 这台崭新的相机，利用它强大的性能来做一个创作，希望可以带给大家更不一样的观影体验，也可以呈现出更多精彩刺激的画面给大家。Let's do this, go！ 现在我们要使用 Canon R5 Mark II 来拍摄 Full HD 240格，然后来拍摄我们的束装选手，然后来展示这个高格的魅力。它的新的5轴防抖技术非常的好，让我使用在广角或者是望远端的时候，都可以有非常好的防震表现。通常我们在拍摄活动啊，或是赛事的时候，没有机会使用三脚架做拍摄，因为赛事的发生都太快了，一个瞬间而已。所以当我们使用三脚架要架好再到拍摄，时间已经错过了。所以它有这么好的稳定的效果，我们在赛事拍摄跟活动拍摄中，就可以很快速的拍到最有效的画面，让我们的画面可以更有质感。我们下一个是做花式绕桩的选手拍摄，然后这个项目非常的漂亮，他们有很多的旋转跟单轮特技的一个技巧。这不仅挑战他的人脸注册功能，也挑战他这个当选手在做旋转的时候，头部一直不断回圈的状态之下，又能够精准的捕捉。刚刚选手在做一个很高速的旋转的时候啊，他头转到背部，再转到正面的时候，他马上就抓到他的眼睛。我觉得相比之前的几种，他的那个捕捉的效率又更好更快。然后它也不太会有突然脱焦的感觉，这是我觉得它这一台非常厉害的地方。我们刚刚同时拍了影片，然后还有照片，而且它这照片对焦都非常的清晰，所以我没想到它可以就是在录影的时候也可以有很高速的一个对焦，然后也可以拍出非常准焦的照片，然后而且这个照片是 JPEG 可以用的效果非常的好。我们今天用这个小型的车拍系统，然后将 R5 Mark II 绑在这个车拍系统上来做一个小型的车拍。我们有时候为了要保持安全的距离，焦段如果不够的话，我们用 8K 去做裁切，也可以达到那个特写的效果，这样对我们剧组拍摄也比较安全一点。接下来我要用那个稳定器来拍摄那个特技摩托车，然后我会做一些破水平的运镜，然后一些比较动感的运镜。哇，现在 R5 Mark II 它的 HDMI 是 Type A， 那我们现在在做 Gimbal 拍摄的时候啊，不管它怎么旋转，它的讯号都会非常稳定，而且它的牢固性非常的好。如果我们有做大幅度运镜的时候，我想它应该都会很稳定的传出讯号，让我们拍摄更加顺利。我看到 R5 Mark II 的时候，我觉得它是一个非常轻巧的相机，这个对一些比较这种高危险型的拍摄项目，我觉得是非常适合的。现在我们来到晚上的拍摄场景啊 ，R5 Mark II 呢，它的高 ISO 可用性非常高。那我们希望透过高 ISO 的使用来达到干净的画质的表现，然后而且同时它还有 proxy 档案的作用。那这样在我们在后期制作的时候，它可以达到一个非常快速的工作流程。接下来呢，我们用这颗新的351.4来做拍摄，然后它新的351.4呢，它有良好的减少呼吸效应的功能，所以它可以让我们在做焦点变换的时候，画面呈现更有质感。R5 Mark II 它拥有新的被罩式 CMOS sensor， 它可以非常有效的抑制果冻效应的发生。当我们今天拍摄选手高速移动的时候呢，它可以有效的减少果冻效应，让我们的画面的质感可以更好。等一下，我们的 ending cut 呢是用4K 120做拍摄，因为 ending cut 我们要展现出选手们的气势，然后所以需要做高格的拍摄。但是以往呢，很多的机器它在高格的时候都没办法做到4K 120，但是 R5 Mark II 它拥有4K 120，可以让我很顺利的在结案的时候统一我的所有素材的规格，也可以让 ending cut 高格也可以有4K 120的效果。R5 Mark II 它拥有 C-Log2 的曲线，它在 R5 Mark II 上面的表现呢，可以拥有更大的动态范围，然后尤其是暗部的时候的细节会更清楚。我是 Barry Wang， 这是我和 R5 Mark II 的精彩瞬间。
Hi everyone, my name is YK and I'm a photographer based in Singapore. Come along with me as I shoot along the streets to showcase the new features of the EOS R5 Mark II. Let's go. Every day I try to create poetry in the daily, whether to pick out small little moments that we missed out or find new angles in commonly photographed places. So for this shot, I already did the pre-register person priority on the model that we're shooting and also going to showcase how great the deep learning tracking autofocus is on the R5 Mark II. Great, got it. So I just took this shot and I'm actually very impressed at how great the focus is. As you know, with a longer lens, it's actually very sensitive when you move, but the box still stays focused and sticks on to the person that's registered. So now we are also going to see how deep learning can help in avoiding obstacles. So what I'm going to do now is actually have our model walk past the center, come down the stairs after the pillar, and it showcases how good the obstacle avoidance is, and it will lock focus and still capture everything sharply. The focus tracks and locks in her, and I was getting that shot right when she comes out. It's really sharp and you can see it for yourself. So actually I was trying out the registered people priority in another setting, but something interesting happened. So what it actually does is when I half press the shutter, it pre-captures 15 frames, which otherwise I would have missed. So that's a really cool feature, and there's more like the eye control, which I'm going to test out in the next shot. So for this shot, I'm using the eye control. I'm going to place Belle at the top and Alpha right in front of me, and as Belle walks down, I will toggle the focus with my eyes in the viewfinder and it should lock focus really quickly. So the eye control is really useful because in the past I used to tap focus on the screen, but now with everything done in the viewfinder, I can toggle with my eyes. It's instinctive, intuitive, and also way faster. So something really cool is that there's this new blur detection function for faces. There is an icon on the camera showing you whether the face is blurred or not. And for me, it's super useful because it speeds up the process of choosing something sharp. So now I'm at another spot where you can see the entire skyline. I'm actually going to take a wide shot with the 45 megapixel CMOS sensor, and after that use in-cam upscaling to see what we can get out of a single frame. So for this shot, I'm going to have the cyclist go past a tight alleyway where I feature the 30 FPS in the R5 Mark II. And since she's on a bicycle, I'm also going to try out the vehicle priority tracking. So now it's actually getting a little dark, which is good because I want to test out the ISO capabilities of the R5 Mark II. But for now, let's test the rolling shutter distortion. I'm going to have the cyclist behind me to cycle down the road. The rolling shutter distortion is greatly reduced. Nothing is too slanted, the lines are still pretty straight. And for our next and final shot, we are going to feature the new neural network noise reduction on the R5 Mark II. So I actually found a nice neon sign. It's a little dark, but it's okay. I will have two models, one sitting down facing the red sign and the other one standing, so the color reflects on their faces, and I will adjust the ISO bit by bit until it gets a little grainy for me, and that's when the neural network noise reduction kicks in. And now it's a little bit too grainy for me. That's when the neural network noise reduction comes in handy. For me, the Canon EOS R5 Mark II is way more intuitive to my workflow, allowing me to work more efficiently and worry less, letting the machine enhance my creativity, bringing more art in the daily life. I'm YK and this is the EOS R5 Mark II.
Now you have seen three gentlemen put the EOS R1 and R5 Mark II to the test. Whether it's sports, wildlife, or high-octane urban street action. Whether you are capturing photos or video, these cameras will rise up to the challenge. EOS R5 Mark II will be out in stores soon in August, while the EOS R1 will be available from the fourth quarter of this year. I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to our three experts, Yong Teck, Barry, and YK, for making today's launch possible. And most importantly, I'm truly happy to have all of you joining us on the show today. We can't wait for you to start discovering the creative possibilities with us. Thank you very much.
Canon, delighting you always.